Hey everybody, welcome to TFT, Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with Oberon, and me, Banshee, and it's me, Banshee, for my Material Matters segment, your weekly tarot keys to success in business, education, and finance. Hey, welcome to the show, everyone. Happy Easter! Today is Easter when you'll be seeing this. Sorry, I am not wearing my bunny ears. I forgot to bring them for the filming of this, but you'll probably see them later today on our live stream if you join us. Hope you enjoy your day, however you're celebrating it or not. All right, we're going to start the program with our card for the collective. It'll be from Chris Ann's Sacred Creators Oracle. There it is. Oops. Dropsy, dropsy. Well, it's not the card we had 2 weeks in a row. That's maybe good news, although I like that card. It was Gratitude again. This one is, number 60, Creator Alchemy. Okay, number 60. And it's letting you know that you are a powerful alchemist and you are ready to transform the ingredients of your life and make some gold. You are about to step onto a timeline of great potential where there is a window of opportunity to engage in your own evolution. Use your creator alchemy to refashion offbeat skills or to rethink unusual experiences from your past that will become relevant again. These fleeting moments offer quintessential creators like you the power to activate dormant DNA, change your awareness of self, and experience a profound inner change. Some call it ascension. Others call it a frequency shift. Wow. And others perceive it as neurogenesis, epigenetics, or upgrades of consciousness. As you blend past and future, your creator core is ready to level up and draw inspiration from this upgrade. Try to remain on your highest vibe over the next few days so you can take advantage of this potential. Co-create willingly with Source and watch for unusual and eccentric illuminations to seed the way. Changing matter into creator gold will be anything but business as usual. Have you been tracking the ideas and wisdom that you've been downloading from Spirit lately? You are a badass creator. You've been alchemizing your experiences for a while now, so what's holding you back from manifesting the big dream? Do you need more support, technique, guidance, determination, faith, passion, energy, certainty, knowing? Or what ingredient will speed up your transformation? So now's the time to think about all the things you've been doing, and transmute them, How about put them all in a pot together and see what's cooking? So in other words, you have built up a lot of skills and talents and abilities over time, and now's the time to integrate them so that something wonderful can be manifested. All right, I like it. All right, that's our card for the collective. And it's not so much a busy astrological week as it is just a busy holiday week. As we all know, today this reading is good from the week of April 17th through the 23rd. The moon is going to be traveling from Scorpio into Capricorn and Aquarius by the end of the week. On April 17th, today is Easter. So hope everybody's having a lot of fun today, and the children in particular. April 19th, it's my birthday! Woohoo!
A national holiday!
Woohoo! And also, sadly, it signifies the end of Aries season. The sun is going into Taurus that day, and so, because I'm right on the tail end of Aries there, so April 19th, my birthday. April 22nd is Earth Day as well as Orthodox Good Friday. And April 23rd is when Passover ends. So, whole lot of stuff going on. All right, let's move on. Let's move on to the elemental signs of the zodiac and see what the business world has in store for you for the week ahead. So, our friends, the air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This reading is for you. Let's see if we can catch a break this week, huh, air signs? Well, your focus for the week ahead. What's up? What is going on, air signs? You're starting off rather lackadaisical, stagnating. Maybe you're sticking with a situation that is not very productive or conducive for you right now. And as a matter of fact, this could indicate, some problems on a present job, some difficulties with your classwork right now if you're a student. There are things here that are stuck. You seem to be blocked from moving forward or moving into better conditions. So you feel frustrated. I mean, I get a sense of frustration as this week is going forward. This could also indicate people who are relying on supply chain, and things that have been bogged down. I heard there was some issues with produce at the Texas border, for example. So this could be a real rocky start to your week. Let's see how best you can prepare for this focus. Well, why not just take it off? Here's the Hermit card. The Hermit card is upright. So to me, I'm going to put it up here, I'm sorry. To me, it's kind of indicating that you may be needing to just step away a little bit from things and try to reassess your situation. If you're not happy, if you are blocked, you may need to really kind of squirrel yourself away to try to figure out what's wrong. Particularly you students, if you're having difficulties, studying for exams or your assignments, find a quiet place, and really immerse yourself into the deep work you need to do. What about people this week? Will there be cooperation or conflict around you? Hey, that's not bad. The Eight of Pentacles is upright. Looks as though people will be working to your benefit this week. They'll be very productive. There'll be a lot of productivity if you're a boss, a supervisor. Everybody's doing what they need to do to try to pull things ahead. And ultimately, though, will there be forward or backward movement or no movement at all? Wow, you have the Nine of Swords, air signs, by week's end. It seems as though you just, you're very anxious about things. You're very worried about where things are headed. You're concerned. Maybe some of your concerns aren't based on reality. So you need to kind of maybe take that step back and make sure, that everything is the way it should be. think we better go through this again. Let's take a look at this. So right from the get-go, you feel like you're blocked this week. Either money's not coming through, your investments are stagnating, there's trouble getting the supplies and things that you need, restocking. If you're a student, you just seem like you're stuck, with your assignment or in your studies. And you really need to take a step back with the Hermit there. You need to kind of go deep, and figure out what exactly is wrong. For some of you, if you're able to pull yourself away from a job, maybe in particular, if things haven't been going well and you're feeling very stressed and anxious, see if you can't take a few days off to just kind of chill and relax yourselves again. Others this week, though, really aren't going to be that much of a problem. They're going to be working hard. They're going to try to get you on track. Feel like your saving grace is others this week, but ultimately it seems as though your own self-doubts and fears are getting the better of you by week's end. So all I can say is take the weekend to really pull yourself together. Meditate, do relaxing stuff or exercise. Get some of that stress and anxiety out of your system. And also, for example, if you're a student, maybe it's time to collaborate with some of your peers in school and see if somebody can't give you some advice or assistance and allay your fears a little bit. Or talk to your teacher if you're really, really under stress. Ooh, air signs. Good luck with that. Hey, fire. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. My fabulous fire signs. This is for you. Let's hope our money's growing this week. It's a really difficult time still going on that we're in. All this uncertainty with the war, and unfortunately, it looks like this is not going to end anytime soon. And of course, there's pandemic issues that possibly might be resurfacing again. Stay tuned. All right, fire, you're focused for the week ahead. You got the Five of Cups upright. So the Five of Cups upright indicates to me that you are going to be dwelling on loss, dwelling on disappointments, dwelling on setbacks. Maybe some of you have applied for jobs and you're not getting responses. Maybe others are just looking at lost money because the markets have been so volatile lately. And maybe others also are having problems making ends meet. So, there's a lot of disappointment, there's a lot of stress, and you really don't realize that it's time to take stock of what you have left. Instead of focusing on what's gone and done, you need to focus on what to do with what you have left. So let's see what this can help us get there. Well, not exactly. This, in a way, is a little bit like the air signs message. Okay, fire signs, you got the Four of Swords. Four of Swords is upright. It's almost saying, like, if you're feeling under the weather or ill, or you're just feeling too stressed and disappointment, if you could take some time off, it might be a good idea for your health. Sometimes I see that with this card here, even in, a business sense, and considering what I just saw here. So you might want to step back and take a vacation for your own wellness, or you just need to slow it down a bit. This might just be saying, slow it down a little bit. There's no rush. Think things through. Take your time in deciding where you need to take things from here. Whoa, what about people this week? Will there be cooperation or conflict? Well, you know what? In your environment, there's all kinds of strange upheaval going on. It's the Tower reversed. Fire signs. Okay. So I feel with the Tower reversed that there are people who are not being careful. They're making the same mistakes over and over again. So if you're a supervisor, you're going to find it really frustrating working with others this week. And for that matter, if you're a team player, you're going to feel that others are bringing the team down. There's just seems to be a disarray, an inability to learn lessons from previous mistakes. And if it's your financial advisors, keep a sharp eye. I would say all you investors out there and people who have others working for your finances or real estate investments and things of that nature, keep a sharp eye on what they're doing, because there could be some serious mistakes coming through others this week. And ultimately, will there be forward or backward movement or no movement at all? Well, the hangman is reversed here, so on the plus side, I would say there's some movement. On the bottom side, it seems to be all about you. So, it's almost as if you're going it alone, or you feel like you need to abandon others and go your own way at this time, or you're really just looking out for yourself by week's end, because it seems like others are not to be relied upon. So let's take a look at this again, fire signs. You're dwelling on disappointments and loss at the beginning of the week. Some investments maybe have tanked. Maybe jobs have not been coming through. Maybe you students, you're falling behind, or you've gotten a poor grade on your previous assignment and you're worried and you're not thinking about what's left. You students, you still got the rest of the semester. So buck up and try to do better on the rest of the semester, and you can pull those grades up again. Also, for everybody else, hey, just keep trying. Just because you didn't get the job or a call back on jobs doesn't mean you need to give up right now. You still have a lot of talent, ability, and there are people out there who could use you. You just got to focus on that rather than the losses. But if you are in a position to do so, this might be a good idea to just take some time off this week. It seems like there's a lot of turbulence going on in the workplace and in different areas. So if you can, why not take some time off and refresh yourself and replenish your spirit? Make sure you're physically up to snuff, and don't go in if you are sick. Absolutely. Ultimately, people this week are just a mess. I'm just going to put it mildly, fire signs, or bluntly. They're just a mess, and they seem to be making things more difficult for you because they're not paying attention. They're making the same mistakes over and over again. They may not be paying attention to market indicators and investing your money inappropriately. There may have been some forgotten signatures or information on forms or financial documents that's messing you up. Really, it's going to be a problem, and especially for bosses and supervisors out there. Ultimately, I feel by week's end, you feel kind of selfish and self-oriented, like, okay, if everything's going to be best for me. You're not willing to sacrifice and do more for others if they're not coming through for you. So, hey, my advice, take the time off. That's what I would say at this point, if you can, fire signs. Good luck with that. Yikes. Well, that was tough. So cheers, water signs. Let's hope for a good forecast for you. Okay. Okay, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Listen up. This is for you. And we're starting out with the Empress Reversed. So there seems to be, in a sense, some creative blocks going on here. It's as if, you're having problems figuring your way out of things or figuring the right way to do things. Maybe possibly even some creative blocks as far as, assignments go in school. There just seems to be a blockage here, and your productivity is suffering. It may be too that, maybe some new procedures have been implemented and you just can't you just can't get focused on the way things are now. So, you're falling back on old things and you feel stuck. So how best can you prepare for this focus? Well, we've got the Four of Swords for you in the same position as the fire signs, but this time it's reversed. And so it's indicating to me it's time to get a move on here, You can't let these blocks and the setbacks slow you down. You need to keep moving on it. If you need help or assistance, or you need to pull a team together, you need to pull people together to do some brainstorming, that might be the way to go, but it says to definitely get a move on. Don't sit back and let this hold up your progress. All right, what about people this week? Will there be cooperation or conflict? Well, this is a Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is reversed. I think here that, things are getting back on track with the people. Perhaps the last few weeks have been a little bit topsy-turvy for you, but it looks as though people might now be more willing to have your back. It looks like the light is returning. You're able to move on from some setbacks or some complications or struggles you might have been having working with your team or your partners or your advisors, but it seems as though things are starting to get back on track. And if nothing else, maybe some of you have also decided to leave some of these people behind and move on to, to a better, conducive work environment. All right, so where will you be by week's end? Well, it's King of Cups reversed. Boy, it looks as though you're feeling a bit blue. You feel as though, you're kind of tired, spent, and emotionally drained by week's end. So I think, the fact that, you got off to the wrong start initially is probably going to be affecting you at the end of the week as well. So let's take a look at this water signs and try to make some sense of it. The Empress here is showing that, maybe you're just not with it this week. I mean, you just don't feel it and you feel blocked. You feel like you don't have any creative ideas. You feel as though you can't focus on the work at hand, the task at hand. And you really do need to get a move on. You can't let these blockages stop your progress this week. You really need to work through it instead of, or work around it if you can. Just work around it. But keep things moving for the most part. Because I think other people are starting to come around. Maybe there have been some fractions on your team, or the people you are working with, or even with teachers or instructors. But people are now more agreeable and more easy to work with, and maybe you just need to start off fresh. Ultimately, by week's end, you're going to find this week has been a total drain on you emotionally. I don't know if it's just the fact because you just started off feeling foggy and clueless a little bit and just not motivated. Not your usual motivated selves, water signs, that it kind of goes downhill by week's end. It's like a struggle to get through this week. So I don't see any serious material loss for you here, but I just think this week is going to be hard on you. So good luck with that, water signs. Wow, does not look like a happy week all the way around so far. Let's see what's going on with Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, our earth signs. Oh boy, I hope you have a good one. Let's see what's up for you in the week ahead. Okay. Well, earth signs, the Three of Pentacles is here reversed. It does seem like for the most part, except for a glimmer of light with the water signs, working with people this week seems a little bit difficult. And I would say here that teamwork does not seem to be happening. You're going to start off this week feeling like you're better off doing things yourself. You're going to have that attitude that if you want something done right, you have to do it yourself. Now, this could mean too that it's just you not being a team player when you need to be, but I have a feeling here it's the people around you. They're not that cooperative, and you're going to have some difficulties coming to reaching agreements with them. Okay, so what about how best can you prepare for that focus? Well, you've got the Six of Swords up right here, and that's interesting to me because that indicates to me that you need to just move on without them. Move on without the people who are dragging you down, dragging you behind. You want to move to a better situation and circumstances. And it looks to me, the only way you're going to do that is do that yourself. This is interesting. Well, what about people this week? Will there be cooperation or conflict? Here you got the Ace of Cups, which is really interesting to me. And I'm getting an intuition on this that this isn't about this team kumbayaing and somehow getting better. I think you're going to you're going to start some new relationships, some new contacts, some new business partners, some new advisors. You're going to bring some new people in on the team who are more willing and open to and enthusiastic about working with you. So I think that's going to be the start of something really wonderful, actually. So where will that leave you by week's end, Earth signs? Guess what? It's the Knight of Wands. It looks as though the Knight of Wands upright is saying you are headed in the right direction now. Things are moving much better by week's end. And it seems to me there's a couple of things going on here, however this is going to happen. Right from the get-go, it just seems like teamwork is not there. People are not working together well. There's lack of cooperation. There's lack of appreciation for what each person is bringing to the table. So I feel like there's just a whole disarray of problems here. And the best thing you can do about that is possibly move on. Move on without them. If that means leaving them behind, so be it. If that means quitting a job or, moving your money around somewhere else or finding other people to manage your finances, so be it. You need to move to conditions that will be much better for you. And ultimately, I feel like you are going to be making some positive contacts this week in the business world. You might meet, you might meet collaborators if you're working on a goal or a project. You might meet that share your ideas. You might meet people who are more agreeable to how you feel your money should be managed and things should go. Or, you might just find a better work environment, something that's just going to feel so much a better fit for you on an emotional level. And ultimately, by week's end, Earth signs, happy dance. You're the Knight of Wands. You are moving. You are moving in a forward direction with more enthusiasm than you had when you started this week. So good luck to you. I hope that works out. Earth signs, you win the week next week. And everybody else, we just got to hang in there. It's only a week. We'll get through this. Okay. All right. So that's what I have for everybody. I want to remind everybody to watch Mr. O's Goth Tarot every Wednesday morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, where you can get information on the shadow side of your life. And also 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every Friday is Mr. O's Emotional Exchanges, where you can find out about the emotional aspects of your life. And normally every Saturday we have happy hour, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, but there will be no happy hour this week. We have a special event we're attending. We're doing live readings in person, so we will not be doing happy hour this week. But do come to our live stream Sunday at 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and Thursdays, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And last but not least, on April 19th, there will be a monthly modality Message! Because the sun is going into the sign of Taurus. Aries season is sadly over. But it'll be here next year before you know it. All right, everybody. Take care. Try to have a great week ahead, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.